All right, third graders, let's talk through how to draw some of these different kinds of gems. I'm going to talk you through how to draw this diamond gem, and I'm also going to talk you through how to draw this. Is this an octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This octagon shaped gem. Remember, we are going to be using our polygons for this. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to start with the diamond shape first. So for this, you're just going to be using a triangle and a trapezoid. And really the tools are going to be very simple. Everybody's going to have their own piece of paper. You're going to have a ruler. You're going to be using a pencil. And then there are Sharpies already on your table. So these are really the tools that you're focusing on today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it lightly in pencil first. And then I'll trace over it with my ruler so I can get those nice straight lines. So notice you've got this big piece of paper. You want this to take up as much space as possible. You want the biggest gem you can make. So what I'm gonna do for this diamond shape is I'm gonna start down here all the way at the bottom of my paper, and I'm just gonna lightly draw a big triangle, almost like a giant piece of pizza at the bottom of my paper. And don't worry if you can't really see it, we're gonna trace over this in Sharpie in a moment. And then up here at the top, I'm gonna draw a trapezoid. So for a trapezoid, I'm gonna come over here to this corner and I'm gonna draw a diagonal line up, just like this. I'll do the same thing on this side, up, just like that. You know what? I actually didn't love how that one turned out. No worries, we'll erase it. That's why we're sketching it first. Up, there we go, that feels better. And then I'm gonna draw a straight line from one side over to the other. So now I have my general diamond shape. So I did this in pencil first because I wanted to make sure that things were nice and I could make changes if I didn't feel great about them. Once you feel good about the size of your shape, then you're gonna come in with your ruler and your Sharpie. And this is when things start to get permanent. So make sure before you do this that you really feel good about the shape that you have. You can always erase pencil, but you can't erase Sharpie. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace my lines because they really aren't that straight and you want your gem to be nice and straight. Notice here that my line is longer than my ruler. I'm just gonna start here, holding my ruler with a few fingers so it doesn't slide around. And I'll trace. And then I'm just gonna slide my ruler up so I can finish my line. Notice my Sharpie line is not gonna perfectly match up with my pencil line because my pencil line was just a sketch. So just do your best. See how my pencil line is down here, but my Sharpie line is right here? That's okay, the Sharpie's your permanent one. And I'm gonna do the same thing right here. Just generally tracing that line. Again, holding down my ruler so it doesn't slide around while I'm working. I'm gonna trace these guys. Make sure you're holding that ruler in place, friends. Cool. So now I've got the outline shape of my diamond. Now I need to go in and add these polygons on the inside that show my diamond facets. So to do that, I'm gonna come up here to the top and I'm just gonna draw a zigzag down and up and down and up. Keep them nice and big. You don't want them too small. And down. I'll have this one go right here. And now what I'm doing is I'm connecting this point down to the bottom of my gem. And again, it doesn't matter if your ruler doesn't reach the whole entire way. So I'm gonna line it up with this point down towards the bottom of my gem, holding it with a few fingers, trace it down, slide it a little bit, all the way down to the bottom, just like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. And for this one, lining it up, holding it with my fingers. Okay, and now I've got my diamond shape all ready for color.